My heart is full of gratitude. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful for the offerings as we celebrated Christ the King yesterday here at St. Thomas. At both our services, there was an energy. It was different than our crazy energy bouncing off the walls or the energy of the silence of meditation. It was an energy that was resilient. It was an energy that just brought us all together. It was beautiful in so many ways. And I'm so grateful for Sam's offering and her sermon yesterday, and how our musicians and our folks who helped lead worship yesterday brought us to a new place. That is, we're on now the doorstep, which means we're now days away from beginning the season of Advent, a season of anticipation, a season of wonder, and a season of hope, is it not? So last night, we actually began the Advent series a week early, and it was a wonderful gathering of folks, and Miss Paulette gave us a wonderful meditation as we ate our dinner. And then we went into our small groups in our rooms, and in my room, we had conversations about our family traditions preparing for Christmas, around whether we had creches and did we have Christmas trees that were living trees or ones that were made in a factory or not. And we had those conversations and we got to know each other. And then we began to honor those traditions, how those traditions invite ourselves, not just our families or our friends or the next generation, which they do as well, but they invite ourselves into a pattern of life that invites a curiosity. We reflected on Mary when she was asked by the angel to be the mother of Jesus Christ, the mother of God. She didn't say no, did she? No. She asked clarifying questions. There was an element of curiosity and bewilderment, I suspect, for her. We joked that it was a male angel telling her that it would all be fine as she got pregnant. At least the men in the room, we could laugh that we have no clue what it's like to bear a child. We give thanks for all those women in the world who bear children. And so as we prepare for the season of Advent, I invite you into a stillness that Sam talked about finding in the environment. And what I have found is our liturgy welcomes that same safe, quiet space as well. And we find that in the liturgy we use, which is a liturgy from the Celtic tradition. And the Celtic tradition, of course, is rooted in Mother Earth, in the ground, in everything that grows around us. And then as it dies in the winters, it comes back in the spring with new life. Indeed, the seasons of the year are the seasons of the church, and they're the seasons of humanity, losing hope and then gaining hope, celebrating new life and mourning the loss of life. And around we go as human beings, as children of God. I know no better way than to prepare and anticipate for a deep relationship with Jesus Christ than in community. And so I invite you to do so this coming Sunday on the 30th of November. At our Formation Learning Hour, we don't have our traditional children's Sunday school available. So join us in the parish hall with your children and grandchildren. I'll be working on our Advent wreaths. If you have one at home, bring it in and we'll gussy it up a little bit. But more importantly, we'll teach the tradition of the 4 candles, which we practice in church on Sunday mornings. And the lighting of the candles, as step by step, week after week, draws us into a deep relationship with God and that curiosity of Mary, that wonder of how is God going to use us to spread the good news, his love to the world. I also want to remind you this time of year where we take action to help others. So many of you grabbed the angels off the angel tree in the Narthex yesterday. Thank you. And you're going to take those angels and go purchase what's on them and bring it back to the church. Thank you. And there are others on the tree. So this Sunday, you can come grab one and just make a quick offering to someone in need. Also, this is the time of year where we finalize our signups for our whole team, well over 100 volunteers, as we support the CAST ministry at the Care Center here in Chesapeake. And that's a ministry dedicated to people on the margins, people who without homes, with housing insecurity and with food insecurity. And we just wanted to just make room in the inn for them and create a little love and hospitality. As simple as it is, and it's not as grand as we would hope. It is something. It is a step. And it's a step to getting to know the resurrected Jesus Christ, that is the newborn child, in someone we serve. Use the link below to get involved. We welcome you to volunteer this season. I'm wishing you all a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you're traveling, safe travels to you. If you're hosting here back in Chesapeake, or you're just wondering where all your family and friends are, know that here at St. Thomas, you are in our hearts, in our prayers, and together we will get through Thanksgiving, and then we'll be able to celebrate as we enter the stillness of anticipation of Advent, a season that draws upon hope, love, joy, and yes, peace. That is the peace of Christ which passes all understanding. That, of course, comes from the Prince of Peace. God bless. Have a great week.